You're a volcano. Erupt with new life. You're a volcano. Addiction buried your fire deep, covering it with layers of ash, pain, shame, and silence. But that fire never went out. It's been building, rumbling, ready to erupt. In recovery, you're unleashing that power, erupting with new life, new strength, new purpose. Let it burst free. The world needs your heat. I was dormant for years. Addiction smothered my fire, leaving me cold, lifeless, buried under the ash of my choices. But in recovery, I felt the rumble. Each sober day stoked the flames inside me. Each hard choice, facing my past, resisting temptation, added pressure. Then I erupted. I erupted with a new life, one of clarity, passion, and pride. I'm still burning, and so are you. Develop this mindset. You're not extinguished, you're explosive. Your recovery is an eruption, breaking through the ash of addiction to reveal the molten core of who you are. Let that fire burst out. Erupt with honesty by sharing your story. Erupt with courage by facing your fears. Erupt with love by rebuilding your relationships. You're a volcano, and your heat is your power. Don't hold back the eruption. Let it happen. Let the fire of your recovery melt away the past and forge a new landscape, a life of beauty, of strength, of growth. You're a volcano, and your eruption is a new beginning. Erupt with new life, and let the world feel your warmth. Your guilt is a teacher. Learn and let go. Your guilt is a teacher, not a life sentence. Addiction left you with a heavy load of regrets, things you did, people you hurt, time you lost. But that guilt isn't here to punish you, it's here to teach you. Learn its lessons, then let it go. You're not meant to carry it forever. I carried guilt like a backpack full of bricks. Every mistake I made in addiction, lying to my family, missing my son's games, breaking trust, added another weight. I thought I deserved to carry it, but in recovery, I started unpacking. I learned from my guilt how to make amends, how to be honest, how to show up. Then I let it go. I'm lighter now and stronger for it. Develop this mindset. Guilt is a lesson, not a chain. It's teaching you what matters, your values, your relationships, your growth. Listen to it. Make amends where you can. Change your behaviors. Grow into someone better. Then release it. You don't need to drag it through recovery. You've learned the lesson. Now walk free. Your guilt has served its purpose. It's shown you the way to a better you. Don't let it hold you back anymore. Learn its lessons, then set it down. You're a student of your own life, and the next lesson is freedom. Let go and keep growing. You're a skydiver. Jump into sobriety. You're a skydiver. Addiction kept you on the ground, tethered by fear, by habits, by the weight of the past. But recovery is your plane, lifting you higher, giving you the chance to jump. Jump into sobriety. Free fall into a life of freedom, of clarity, of joy. The parachute will open. Trust the leap. I was terrified to jump. Addiction had me grounded, stuck in the same cycles, afraid of what sobriety would feel like. But in recovery, I got on the plane. I went to meetings, I got a sponsor, I faced my fears, then I jumped. I jumped into sobriety, and it felt like free falling. Scary, exhilarating, alive. My parachute opened, my support system, my new habits, my rediscovered self. I landed in a life I love. Develop this mindset. Sobriety is a leap of faith, and you're ready for it. You've already climbed into the plane by starting recovery. Now jump. Jump into the unknown of a sober life. Trust that the parachute will open. Your community, your resilience, your growth will catch you. You're not falling to your doom. You're falling into freedom. You're a skydiver, and sobriety is your sky. Don't stay on the ground, clinging to the safety of the past. Jump. Feel the rush of a life unburdened by addiction. Your parachute is ready, and the landing will be beautiful. Take the leap and soar. You're a compass. Find your true north. You're a compass. Addiction spun you around, left you dizzy, pointing in every direction but the right one. But now, in recovery, you're recalibrating. You're finding your true north, a life of sobriety, purpose, and peace. Trust your needle. It's guiding you home. I was lost for years. Addiction had me spinning, chasing highs, running from lows, never knowing which way was up. I couldn't find my direction. But in recovery, I became a compass. Each sober day steadied my needle. Each choice to heal, to connect, to grow, pointed me toward my true north. A life where I'm present, where I'm whole, where I'm free. I'm still following it, and you can too. Develop this mindset. You're not directionless. You're on a journey to your true north. Your recovery is your compass, guiding you through the fog of addiction. Trust it. When cravings pull you off course, let your needle, your reasons, your support, your strength, point you back. You're heading toward a life that aligns with who you really are, not who addiction made you. You're a compass, and your true north is waiting. Don't let the storms of recovery throw you off. Keep following your needle through the hard days, the doubts, the setbacks. It's leading you to a life worth living. Trust your direction and keep moving forward. You'll find your home. Your pain is a forge. Shape your strength. Your pain is a forge. Addiction threw you into its fire, burning, relentless, raw. But that fire isn't here to destroy you. It's here to shape you. You're the blacksmith of your own life, and every moment of pain is forging you into something stronger, sharper, unbreakably you. I've been in that forge. Addiction's flames burned me, losing my job, my family, my sense of self. I thought the fire would consume me, but in recovery, I started shaping the heat. Each piece of pain, every regret, every craving, every tear became a hammer strike, forging me into someone new. I'm stronger now, a blade of resilience, and you can be too. Develop this mindset. Pain isn't your enemy, it's your tool. The fire of your past is forging your future. Let each struggle shape you. Use regret to build humility. Use cravings to build discipline. Use loss to build gratitude. You're not being burned. You're being crafted into a weapon against addiction, a masterpiece of strength. You're the blacksmith and your pain is the forge. Don't fear the heat. Hammer it into something powerful, a life of sobriety, of courage, of love. You're not breaking in the fire, you're becoming. Shape your strength and let the world see the blade you forged. You're a tidal wave. Crash through the barriers. You're a tidal wave. Addiction built walls around you, barriers of fear, shame, and self-doubt, but you're gathering strength, rising higher, ready to crash through every obstacle in your path. In recovery, you're unstoppable. Let your wave roar and watch those walls crumble. I was trapped behind those walls. Addiction boxed me in, fear of failure, shame of my past, doubt I could change, but in recovery, I became a tidal wave. Each sober day added to my swell. Each choice to fight, going to meetings, facing my triggers, owning my story, made me stronger. I crashed through those barriers and I'm still surging forward. You can too. Develop this mindset. You're not here to be contained. You're here to break through. The walls addiction built can't hold you. You're a tidal wave of resilience, of determination, of power. Crash through fear with action. Crash through shame with honesty. Crash through doubt with belief in yourself. Nothing can stop your force. You're a tidal wave, and the barriers of addiction are no match for you. Let your recovery roar, surge forward, break through, and flood your life with the freedom you deserve. The walls are falling, and the shore of your new life is in sight. Crash on and claim it. You're a star, shine through the night. You're a star. Addiction tried to shroud you in the darkest night. Clouds of despair, storms of self-doubt, but stars don't stop shining even in the blackest sky. In recovery, you're breaking through, shining brighter than ever. Let your light pierce the night. Someone out there needs to see it. I was hidden by addiction's clouds for years. The night was thick. Shame, isolation, the belief I'd never be more than my addiction. But in recovery, I started to shine. Each sober day was a ray of light, each step forward a twinkle. I broke through the clouds and now I'm a star, shining for myself and for others who are still in the dark. Develop this mindset. You're not the night, you're the star. Your recovery is your light, cutting through the darkness of addiction. Shine with your honesty, your resilience, your hope. Don't dim yourself because the night feels heavy. The heavier the night, the brighter you need to be. Your light isn't just for you. It's for everyone lost in their own darkness, looking for a way out. You're a star, and the night can't hold you. Keep shining, keep glowing, keep breaking through. Your light is your power, your proof that the darkness doesn't win. Shine through the night and guide yourself and others to the dawn of a new day. Your doubts are shadows. Step into the light. Your doubts are shadows. Addiction casts them over you, long and dark. Doubts about your worth, your strength, your ability to stay sober. But shadows only exist where there's light. In recovery, you're stepping into that light, leaving the doubts behind. Keep walking. The shadows can't follow where you're going. I lived in those shadows for too long. Addiction whispered doubts every day. You'll never change. You're too weak. You'll fail. I believed them, stayed small, stayed stuck. But in recovery, I started walking toward the light. Each sober day, each honest moment, each victory over a craving was a step. The doubts shrank, and I saw them for what they were, shadows, not truth. Develop this mindset. Doubts aren't reality, they're illusions. They're shadows cast by the light of your potential. Step into that light, your sobriety, your courage, your growth. The more you move forward, the smaller the shadows get. Don't let them stop you. They're not real, you are. Your strength is, your recovery is. You're not the doubts addiction planted in you. You're the light that casts them. Keep walking, keep shining, keep growing. The shadows can't follow where you're headed. A life of clarity, of confidence, of freedom. Step into the light and leave the doubts behind. You're a bridge builder, connect to your new life. You're a bridge builder. Addiction left you on an island, isolated, cut off from the life you deserve. But in recovery, you're building a bridge, plank by plank, nail by nail, connecting you to a mainland of love, purpose, and peace. Keep building. Your new life is on the other side. I was stranded on that island. Addiction burned every bridge I had, to my family, my dreams, myself. I thought I'd be stuck there forever. But in recovery, I started building. Each sober day was a plank. Each apology, each new habit, each moment of vulnerability was a nail. I'm crossing that bridge now, and the mainland is beautiful. You can get there too. Develop this mindset. You're not isolated, you're connecting. Every choice you make in recovery is a piece of your bridge. Lay down planks of honesty, hammer and nails of effort, reinforce it with support from others. You're not just escaping the island of addiction, you're building a sturdy path to a life worth living. Don't stop, even when the work feels hard. You're a bridge builder, and your new life is waiting across the water. Keep constructing, keep crossing, keep connecting. The mainland is closer than you think, a place where you're surrounded by love, standing tall in your purpose. Build your bridge and walk into the life you've earned. You're a thunderbolt. Strike with your power. You're a thunderbolt. Addiction tried to ground you, to keep your energy bottled up in a storm of chaos and despair. But in recovery, you're breaking free, striking with the full force of your power, your sobriety, your resilience, your will to live. Let your thunder roar and shake the world. I was trapped in addiction's storm for years. My energy was scattered, lightning with no direction, just striking myself down with every drink, every hit. But in recovery, I became a thunderbolt. Each sober day charged me up, each choice to fight, resisting cravings, owning my past, rebuilding my life, was a strike of power. I'm striking now, lighting up my world, and you can too. Develop this mindset. You're not a scattered storm, you're a focused bolt of power. Your recovery is your lightning, striking through the darkness of addiction. Strike with honesty by sharing your truth. Strike with courage by facing your fears. Strike with love by showing up for those who matter. You're a thunderbolt, and your power is electric. Don't hold back your charge, let it loose. Strike through the barriers addiction left behind, shame, doubt, isolation. Your thunderbolt is your proof that you're unstoppable. Let it roar, let it light up the sky, let it show the world what a force you are. You're a thunderbolt. Strike with your power and make the earth tremble. Your relapse is a lesson. Turn the page. Your relapse is a lesson, not a life sentence. It's a chapter in your recovery story, not the whole book. You slipped, you fell, but you're still here, holding the pen. Learn from it, turn the page, and keep writing a story of redemption, strength, and victory. I've had relapses that broke my heart. I'd be months sober, then 1 week moment, a drink, a hit, and I'd spiral. I thought I'd ruined everything, but in recovery, I learned to see each relapse as a lesson. It taught me my triggers, my weaknesses, my need for support. I turned the page, got back to work, and wrote a better chapter. I'm still writing, and you can too. Develop this mindset. A relapse isn't the end, it's a teacher. It shows you where you need to grow, what you need to change, who you need to lean on. Learn the lesson. Maybe you need more accountability, better coping skills, a stronger routine. Then turn the page. You're not back at the beginning. You're wiser, stronger, ready for the next chapter. You're the author of your recovery. Don't let a relapse write the ending. Learn its lesson, then keep writing. Pages of sobriety, of growth, of triumph. Your story isn't over. Turn the page and make the next chapter your best yet. You're a dream catcher. Weave your new vision. You're a dream catcher. Addiction tangled your dreams in its web, leaving them torn, faded, out of reach. But in recovery, you're weaving a new one, thread by thread, dream by dream. You're catching the visions of the life you want, and they're yours to hold. Keep weaving and watch your dreams come alive. My dreams were shredded by addiction. I wanted to be a father, a teacher, a man of purpose, but drugs and alcohol tore those visions apart. In recovery, I started weaving again. Each sober day was a thread. Each step forward, reconnecting with my kids, going back to school, finding my calling, was a stitch. I'm catching my dreams now, and they're more beautiful than ever. Develop this mindset. You're not dreamless, you're a dream catcher. Your recovery is the web you're weaving to hold the life you want. Thread it with action, chase that career, rebuild that relationship, rediscover that passion. Thread it with hope. Believe in the visions you see for yourself. Thread it with effort. Show up every day, even when it's hard. You're catching your dreams, one thread at a time. You're a dream catcher, and your new vision is taking shape. Don't stop weaving. The dreams addiction stole are coming back, brighter, stronger, realer than before. Keep weaving, keep catching, keep dreaming. Your new life is in your hands. Hold it tight. You're a wildfire, spread your recovery. You're a wildfire. Addiction tried to douse you, to keep your flames small and contained. But in recovery, you're igniting, spreading your heat, your sobriety, your passion, your hope, across everything you touch. Let your wildfire rage, because the world needs your blaze to spark their own. I was a dying ember smothered by addiction's rain, self-doubt, shame, despair. But in recovery, I caught fire. Each sober day was a gust of wind, each choice to fight a spark. I became a wildfire, spreading my recovery to others, sharing my story, helping friends, showing what's possible. My flames lit up their darkness and I'm still burning bright. Develop this mindset. You're not just recovering, you're igniting. Your sobriety is a wildfire, spreading healing, inspiration, and strength. Let it burn through your life. Light up your relationships with honesty, your dreams with action, your community with hope. Don't contain your flames. Let them spread to everyone who needs to feel your warmth. You're a wildfire, and your recovery is uncontainable. Don't hold back. Burn through the barriers of addiction, light up the path for others, and show the world what a blaze of redemption looks like. Your fire isn't destruction, it's creation. Spread your recovery and watch the world catch fire with hope. Your isolation is over. Step into connection. Your isolation is over. Addiction locked you in a cage, cut you off from the world, made you think you had to fight alone. But in recovery, you're breaking out. You're stepping into connection, into a community that sees you, supports you, loves you. Don't stay in the cage. Step out and let connection heal you. I lived in isolation for years. Addiction convinced me I was better off alone, hiding my struggles, pushing people away, drowning in silence. But that cage only made me sicker. In recovery, I broke the bars. I stepped into meetings, into friendships, into honesty. I found connection, and it saved me. People held me up, believed in me, loved me back to life. Develop this mindset. Connection isn't weakness, it's your lifeline. You're not meant to fight alone. Step into the community waiting for you, your support group, your family, your friends. Share your fears, your wins, your hopes. Let their strength lift you, let their love heal you. You're not an island anymore, you're part of a mainland. Your isolation is over. Step into connection with open arms. Let the people around you remind you you're not alone. You're part of something bigger, a network of warriors, all fighting together. Step out of the cage and let connection be your bridge to a life of love and recovery. You're a clockmaker, set your time to thrive. You're a clockmaker. Addiction broke your sense of time, trapping you in a cycle of chaos, days blurred, years lost. But in recovery, you're rebuilding your clock, setting it to a new rhythm. A time to thrive. Every sober day is a tick, every step forward a talk. Set your clock and live on your terms. I lost track of time in addiction. Days melted into weeks, weeks into years, stolen by blackouts, binges, regrets. I thought I'd never get those hours back. But in recovery, I became a clockmaker. I reset my time. Mornings for gratitude, days for growth, nights for peace. Each sober day ticked forward, building a rhythm of thriving, not just surviving. Develop this mindset. You control your time now, not addiction. You're the clockmaker of your life. Set your rhythm. Schedule time for self-care, for connection, for chasing dreams. Every sober moment is a tick of your clock, moving you toward a future where you're thriving, where you're present, purposeful, alive. Don't let the past steal your time anymore. You're a clockmaker, and your life is your masterpiece. Set your clock to thrive. Let each tick remind you you're in charge. Each talk push you forward. Time is yours again. Use it to build a life that makes every second count. Start now and watch your hours bloom. You're a mountain, stand unshaken. You're a mountain. Addiction tried to erode you, to wear you down with storms of chaos, winds of temptation, and floods of shame. But mountains don't crumble, they stand unshaken. In recovery, you're rising taller, stronger, a monument of resilience. Stand firm because nothing can move you now. I felt like a crumbling hill in addiction. Every drink, every hit chipped away at me, my health, my relationships, my spirit. I thought I'd be dust, but in recovery, I became a mountain. Each sober day was a layer of rock, each choice to fight a peak. Storms still come, cravings, doubts, regrets, but I stand unshaken, and you can too. Develop this mindset. You're not fragile, you're a mountain. Your recovery is your bedrock, built on every hard-won day, every lesson learned, every step forward. When the winds of temptation howl, stand firm in your strength. When the floods of shame rise, let them crash against your unyielding core. You're not here to be moved, you're here to endure. You're a mountain, and your presence is a testament to your power. Stand tall, stand unshaken, and let the world see what resilience looks like. Addiction can't erode you anymore. Your peak is reaching for the sky, a life of sobriety, of pride, of peace. Stand firm and rise higher. Your shame is a shell. Break it open. Your shame is a shell. Addiction trapped you inside it, hard and heavy, keeping you small, hidden, afraid. But in recovery, you're breaking it open. You're cracking through the shame, stepping into the light of your true self, beautiful, worthy, free. Break the shell and let the real you emerge. I lived in that shell for years. Addiction made me ashamed of my choices, my relapses, my very existence. I hid inside, thinking I didn't deserve to be seen. But in recovery, I started breaking it. I shared my story, owned my past, forgave myself. Each crack let light in, and I saw the real me, someone worth loving. I'm out now, and you can be too. Develop this mindset. Shame isn't your home, it's a shell you can break. You're not the person addiction said you were. You're the person who's fighting, who's growing, who's here. Crack the shell with honesty. Admit your struggles. Crack it with courage. Ask for help. Crack it with self-love. Believe you're enough. You're not meant to hide, you're meant to shine. Your shame is crumbling. Break it open, step out, and let the world see the real you. You're not the shell, you're the pearl inside, radiant and rare. Break free and let your light glow. You're beautiful, and it's time everyone saw it. You're a drummer. Set the beat of your recovery. You're a drummer. Addiction threw your rhythm off, leaving you in a chaotic mess of broken beats, stumbles, crashes, silence. But in recovery, you're picking up the sticks again. You're setting the beat of your new life. Steady, strong, alive. Drum your recovery loud and let it echo. I lost my rhythm in addiction. My life was a mess of missed beats, blackouts, broken promises, days I couldn't face. I thought I'd never find my tempo, but in recovery, I became a drummer. Each sober day was a beat, each choice to heal a strike. I set my rhythm, mornings for gratitude, days for growth, nights for rest. I'm drumming now, and it's music to my soul. Develop this mindset. You're in charge of your beat. Your recovery is your drum, and you set the tempo. Beat it with consistency. Show up every day. Beat it with passion. Chase what makes you feel alive. Beat it with strength. Push through the hard moments. Your rhythm isn't chaos anymore. It's a song of triumph. You're a drummer, and your recovery is your masterpiece. Set the beat, let it pulse through your life, let it inspire others to find their own rhythm. Addiction can't silence you anymore. Drum loud, and let the music of your new life play on. You're a nomad, journey to your true self. You're a nomad. Addiction kept you wandering in a desert of despair, lost, searching for something to fill the void. But in recovery, you're on a new journey, a pilgrimage to your true self. Each sober step is a mile toward a destination of authenticity, strength, and peace. Keep walking. You're closer than you think. I wandered aimlessly in addiction's desert. I chased highs, ran from lows, but never found my way. I was lost. In recovery, I became a nomad with a purpose. Each sober day was a step toward my true self, the person I was meant to be, not the one addiction made me. I'm still journeying, discovering who I am, and it's the greatest adventure of my life. Develop this mindset. You're not lost. You're traveling. Your recovery is a journey to the real you, the one beneath the layers of addiction. Walk with intention. Step toward honesty by owning your story. Step toward courage by facing your fears. Step toward love by reconnecting with yourself and others. Your true self is the destination, and every mile counts. You're a nomad, and your journey is sacred. Don't stop moving. The desert of addiction is behind you, and the oasis of your true self is ahead, a place where you're whole, where you're free. Keep walking, keep discovering, keep journeying. Your true self is waiting to welcome you home. Your past is a map. Navigate to victory. Your past is a map. Addiction marked it with detours, dead ends, and dangerous paths, places of pain, regret, and loss. But in recovery, you're reading that map with new eyes. It's showing you where you've been, but more importantly, how to navigate to victory. Use it and find your way. I used to hate my past. It was a map of failures, relapses, broken relationships, years I couldn't get back. I wanted to burn it. But in recovery, I started studying it. I saw the detours I took, the triggers that led me astray, the patterns that kept me stuck. That map taught me how to navigate better, how to avoid pitfalls, how to find support, how to win. Develop this mindset. Your past isn't a burden, it's a guide. It's showing you what to avoid and where to go. Use the detours to spot your triggers, the dead ends to find your strengths, the dangerous paths to build your resilience. Your map isn't perfect, but it's yours, and it's leading you to a victory, a life of sobriety, of pride, of joy. You're a navigator, and your past is your map. Don't throw it away. Read it, learn from it, and use it to chart your course to victory. The destination is closer than you think. Keep navigating and claim the win you've been fighting for.